Hey everyone, and welcome to our deep dive today.
Yes.
We're going to be exploring something pretty unique, using the book of Genesis
Good.
to uncover some surprising entrepreneurial wisdom.
Interesting.
Our source material today is an article called
Mm-hmm.
Entrepreneurial Lessons from Genesis, Spiritual Growth and Business Wisdom.
Okay.
And believe me, it's packed with really relevant advice
I bet.
for modern entrepreneurs like you.
That's right.
Yeah.
You might not think that an ancient text like Genesis
Right.
has much to say about the business world,
Yeah.
but it really is full of timeless wisdom
Mm-hmm.
about responsibility, risk, and learning from mistakes.
Yeah.
All themes that I think any entrepreneur can relate to.
Exactly, to kick things off.
Right.
The article takes us straight to the Garden of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm curious, what comes to mind for you when you think about Adam and Eve tending the garden?
Well, the article highlights the concept of stewardship.
Okay.
Adam was entrusted with this incredible resource,
Right.
this paradise,
Yeah.
and he was responsible for its well-being.
Mm-hmm.
It's a powerful image, and it has direct parallels to the role of an entrepreneur.
I see what you mean. It's like Adam was the original CEO.
Right.
He had to manage the garden's resources,
Exactly.
make decisions that impacted the whole ecosystem,
Mm-hmm.
decisions that came with big consequences.
Precisely, and that's the key takeaway here.
Okay.
As entrepreneurs, we're also stewards.
Yeah.
We're entrusted with resources,
Yeah.
our team, our finances, our brand reputation,
Right.
and we have a responsibility to manage them ethically and effectively,
Okay.
not just for our own profit,
Yeah.
but for the long-term benefit of everyone involved.
So it's about thinking beyond the bottom line.
Yes.
It's about considering the impact our decisions have on our employees, our customers, even the environment.
Yeah.
It's about building a sustainable business that benefits everyone, not just ourselves.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
this idea of stewardship is woven throughout the entire Genesis narrative.
Oh.
It's a reminder that our actions have consequences
Mm-hmm.
and that we have a responsibility to use our resources wisely.
Now, speaking of consequences, let's talk about that infamous forbidden fruit.
Okay?
I'm sure we've all faced those tempting opportunities that seem too good to be true.
Right.
But the article suggests there's a deeper lesson here
Mhm.
about risk management.
Yes. The story of Adam and Eve and the forbidden fruit
Yeah.
is a powerful metaphor for the risky decisions entrepreneurs face every day.
Okay.
It's about recognizing that every opportunity comes with potential downsides
Uh-huh.
and that it's crucial to weigh the risks before taking a bite.
So it's not about avoiding risk altogether,
No.
but about being calculated and strategic.
Right.
It's about doing your due diligence, seeking advice,
Mhm.
and making sure you understand the potential consequences before jumping in head first.
Exactly. Think of it like this.
Okay.
Before you invest in a new product,
Yeah.
you analyze the market,
Uh-huh.
research your competitors,
Right.
and create a solid business plan, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's calculated risk-taking.
Yeah.
You're not just blindly leaping into the unknown.
All right.
You're taking informed steps to mitigate the potential downsides.
That makes a lot of sense. So we've talked about stewardship and calculated risk-taking,
Mm-hmm.
but what happens when things go wrong?
Yeah.
What can we learn from Adam and Eve's experience after they, took that bite of the forbidden fruit?
That's where the article's message about learning from mistakes comes in.
Okay.
It reframes the fall of Adam and Eve
Mm.
as a crucial lesson in resilience and adaptation.
Okay.
It's a reminder that even when we make mistakes,
Yeah.
even when we face setbacks,
Right.
we can learn from those experiences
Uh-huh.
and come back stronger.
It's like that saying, fail forward.
Exactly.
It's not about avoiding failure altogether,
Right.
but about using those failures as stepping stones
Yeah.
to growth and success.
Exactly. The article argues that what truly matters
Okay.
is how you respond to those challenges.
Mm.
Do you let them defeat you,
Right.
or do you use them as fuel to learn, adapt, and innovate?
So even being cast out of Eden,
Yeah.
having to navigate a whole new world full of unknowns,
Mm-hmm.
that can be seen as an opportunity for growth and innovation.
Precisely. And this leads us to the next fascinating parallel
Okay.
between the Genesis story and the entrepreneurial journey.
Thinking about Adam and Eve adapting to life outside of Eden, talk about a major pivot.
Yeah.
They had to learn new skills, find new ways to survive.
Right.
It's like the ultimate entrepreneurial challenge.
It is, and that's where the article's emphasis on innovation really comes to life.
Okay.
Adam and Eve couldn't just rely on the garden's bounty anymore.
Right.
They had to figure out how to find food,
Huh.
build shelter, create clothing,
Yeah.
It forced them to think outside the box and come up with new solutions.
I'm starting to see how this connects to modern entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We might not be literally building shelters from scratch,
Right.
but we're constantly facing challenges.
That require us to innovate, to adapt to changing markets and technologies.
Exactly. Think about the companies that have thrived over the past few decades.
Okay.
They're the ones who embraced change,
Yeah.
who weren't afraid to experiment and try new things.
Right.
They're the ones who constantly asked, how can we do this better?
Uh-huh.
What's next?
I'm thinking about companies like, say, Netflix.
Yeah,
They started out mailing DVDs, then pivoted to streaming.
right.
And now they're producing their own original content.
Exactly.
Talk about adapting to a changing landscape.
And that's what the article is getting at.
Okay.
It's not just about reacting to change. It's about being proactive,
Right.
about seeking out new opportunities
Yeah.
and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So it's not just about surviving outside of Eden.
Yeah,
It's about thriving there.
right.
It's about taking those challenges and turning them into opportunities for growth and innovation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's shift gears a bit
Okay.
and talk about another key theme that runs throughout Genesis.
The idea of aligning your actions with your values.
This is something that I think a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with, myself included.
I hear you.
It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of success and lose sight of the bigger picture.
But the article reminds us that entrepreneurship can be about more than just profit.
Okay.
It can be a way to express your values,
Mm-hmm.
to make a positive impact on the world.
So it's about asking yourself, what do I stand for?
Yes.
What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind?
Precisely. It's about building a business that reflects your core beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
whether that's sustainability, ethical sourcing, fair labor practices, or creating products that truly benefit people.
It's like choosing to plant a garden that nourishes not just yourself,
Right.
but your community as well.
That's a great analogy. And it brings us back to that initial concept of stewardship.
Okay.
We're not just stewards of our own businesses,
Yeah.
but stewards of the world around us.
So how do we put that into practice? How do we become better stewards, not just in our businesses, but in our lives as a whole?
Well, the article suggests that stewardship goes way beyond just like managing our resources well.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
You know, it suggests that as entrepreneurs, we have this really unique
Yeah.
opportunity and responsibility to use our businesses as a force for good.
Okay, so not just building a successful company, but like
Right.
making sure it has a positive impact
Exactly.
on the world around us.
Yeah.
I like that.
Think about it this way. Every decision you make,
Yeah.
from the products you create
Mm-hmm.
to the people you hire, has a ripple effect.
Right.
It impacts your employees,
Oh,
your customers, your community, and even the environment.
so it's about taking a step back,
Yeah.
considering the bigger picture, asking ourselves, how can my business contribute to a better world?
Exactly. Maybe it's by implementing sustainable practices,
Right.
supporting local charities, or even just creating a work environment that values diversity and inclusion.
Yeah, I'm starting to see how these ancient stories from Genesis can offer such relevant guidance. For modern entrepreneurs, it's about so much more than just profit and loss.
Yeah.
It's about building something meaningful, something that makes a real difference.
And that's where the idea of spiritual growth really comes into play.
What?
And it's not necessarily about religion,
Right.
but about finding a sense of purpose and fulfillment in your work. It's about aligning your business with your values and using your platform to create positive change.
You know, this deep dive has really got me thinking. I've learned so much about stewardship, calculated risk-taking, adapting to change, and aligning my business with my values. But this final idea of using my entrepreneurial journey to make a positive impact, that's really powerful stuff.
It is, and it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
As you continue on your own entrepreneurial journey, remember, success isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about the positive impact you have on the world around you.
So for anyone listening, I encourage you to ask yourself,
Yeah.
what kind of legacy do I want to leave behind?
Right.
How can I use my business as a force for good? Keep asking those questions, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep diving deep.
Exactly.
That's it for this episode, folks. See you next time.